Welcome, everybody, and thank you for coming. I think we've got some lovely things to share with you today. But let's just start, as we do, with this wonderful opportunity of opening our hearts, connecting with our mighty Am presence, and sending out our love and gratitude to the world. Let's take some slow, deep breaths to get into that peaceful, receptive state. So we breathe in slowly and deeply. We hold our breath. We breathe out. And then we hold our breath. Let's do that for a few more breaths. Now let's listen for our heartbeat. Our heartbeat, which is a pulse of light coming down through the silver cord from our mighty Am presence, anchoring in our heart, giving us life. Let's just see and feel and bless that heartbeat. That heartbeat that anchors into that beautiful threefold flame, which is the anchorage of our mighty I Am presence within our physical bodies. Let's just connect with that beautiful flame as we sit in that expanded golden flame in the center, golden yellow flame of wisdom and illumination, perception and discrimination. We see our bodies in this beautiful, dazzling golden flame. To the right, we can see the pink flame, that glorious, dazzling pink flame of pure divine love. And then we see to the left of us that beautiful, expanded flame, that sapphire blue, bringing into us the feeling of the will, the power, the faith, and the protection from our mighty I Am presence. See and feel and bless this glorious light. Let's take our awareness now up through the top of our head, through the silver cord, to our mighty, beloved I Am presence. Let's see this glorious, all-powerful, all-knowing, all-loving presence smiling down on us. Our wonderful presence of God, I Am. And now we see in the center of our chest a beautiful golden sun forming, dazzling and brilliant like the noonday sun. The beautiful focus of light from our I Am presence. Open our hearts and send love and gratitude to our mighty I Am presence for beating our heart and giving us life. And now we see those rays from our beautiful sun in the center of our chest, dazzling and brilliant, billions and billions of rays, going forth and connecting up with each and every miniature sun in all the cells of our bodies, our 4 earthly bodies, all those little inner workers receiving this expanded light. Let's feel the joy, the happiness, and the gratitude of each and every little inner worker of our 4 earthly bodies. Sense and see and feel that wonderful light saturating our earthly bodies. And now let's just fill our feelings with a feeling of love and gratitude. And let's call to the beloved Ascended Masters, beloved Ascended Master David Lloyd, the great God of gratitude, to fill us, each one and all mankind, with this feeling that light substance from the Ascended Master realm of gratitude and love. We see our beautiful suns turning a deep shade of pink with a golden radiance. Gratitude and love for all our many, many blessings. Gratitude and love to the great Ascended Hosts for these marvelous teachings. Gratitude and love for all our loved ones and our friends. Gratitude and love for our homes and our supply. Gratitude and love for all the many, many blessings that we receive daily on our earthly journeys. Gratitude to the great and beloved elemental kingdom, animate and so-called inanimate, the beauty and bounty of nature. God bless, love and thank them, each and every precious one. Gratitude to the beloved angels, and gratitude to all life on our beloved earth. And now we see these rays in this wonderful expanded state, forming a lattice of light, dazzling and brilliant. We see our entire earth folded in this glorious pink and golden light, saturating every part of life on our beloved earth, especially those parts of life that are never loved or thanked, with this wonderful gift, our opportunity of sending love, light, and gratitude to all life. And we just give deep, deep thanks for this. Oh, it is such a lovely thought that we can send love and gratitude through the power of our own I Am Presence and the beloved Ascended Ones too. That life that isn't loved and thanked. Such a marvelous thought and feeling. And now, beloved Sergio, thank you for agreeing to read this for us, the opening invocation. Thank you.
Thank you, beloved Anthea. Hi, everyone. Beloved presence of God, I am. It is thy life and intelligence that enables me to read and comprehend and absorb that which is required of me. For life, I am so grateful. Beloved Master Kutumi, I ask for your feeling and your capacity to use this instruction for God's glory and mankind's comfort. We thank you. And now, great I Am Presence, take me within thyself. There instruct me and cause me to retain the full memory of these inner instructions. We thank you.
Marvelous. Thank you so much, beloved Sergio. Lovely. All right, so we've got a new background, all beautiful illumination yellow. And John has read for us today such a really important words. In fact, I just said to him, if you're just okay with it, I want to make it into a video for YouTube because these words are priceless. It'll be short, but it's just such important words to remember. And then peace is essential. There's a bit of a theme of peace. And we have got a lot of very restless sylphs around at the moment. Very, very windy here in Cape Town. But anyway, so peace is essential by beloved Lord Soraya. It's just lovely. Well, I know we have had it before, but I think a couple of years ago. And then beloved Terry has read, obviously this is pre-recorded. It's from the Dictations by the Ascended Masters. And it's the beloved Mahachohan speaking with us on working with elementals. So also just also pertinent, I believe. Then I'm going to read from beloved Olivenya from Mars. So it's very interesting. I think also I read it, but years ago. So the divine complement of Mighty Ethos from the true planet Mars. So I thought it was really interesting also about peace. And then beloved John will take us through our decrees, as we know, such an important part of it all, where we get to call that mighty light through the power and authority of our beloved I Am Presence. And so we're going to listen to John for this reading. Thank you.
The Great Divine Director. I Am Discourses, Volume 8, Discourse 22. We have become free through our conscious application of the great law of life. Your beloved Saint Germain has brought forth the exact law of life, its perfect application, the complete understanding of its application. You may apply it if you will. The individual who will earnestly apply it will have all the proof anyone desires that this law, the explanation and the application which he has brought forth, is true. Unless one uses the law through his own application, how can anyone know its power? For instance, you may listen to a truth, but if you do not believe it, how can you be blessed by it? In all the simplicity of life and its majestic power, you must understand that life acts through its energy, its power, its light. To understand and have the use of it, you must have some definite application. In your mathematical work in school, you have a way and means by which you work out and solve the problems. Life has always provided the exact means, and when I say exact, I mean just that, by which mankind may solve its own problems. What you call problems, after all, are just opportunities in life, by which individuals strengthen their spiritual powers, their spiritual muscles, as it were, and release into their world of action the power of life in greater intensity. Beloved people of America and the world, mankind has arrived at last at the understanding, for those who care to study, where the people are no longer slaves of circumstances. Remember, beloved people, the conditions which exist today are here because individuals have succumbed to the idea that some outside conditions had power to limit or subject them. In order to have the fullness of what you require, you must overcome such an idea. You must remove the feeling in you that something outside of you has more power than the light which is within you. With great firmness stand by the power of your life, to which you have not heretofore given very much consideration. You have accepted it constantly in the small part of which it has been flowing forth into your world of action, because unless you know the source of a thing, unless you know the power which is there, how can you have its use? If you have a piece of machinery in the mechanical world, and it has many levers, setting certain parts of that machinery into operation, if you pull the wrong lever, you will get a wrong result. But if you understand your levers and pull the right ones, you will have the exact result you expect. It is identically the same way in applying the great laws of life. Once you understand, you have the authority to act in the human octave in your human form, to call forth the power of life, to produce harmony and perfection in you and your world. Then you are complying with the law of life and its requirement. As you go on, continuing to call it forth, clearer and clearer will come the understanding from within you of what this application means in the requirement of your life. Then, as you understand more and more, the power released is greater, your confidence is strengthened, and you say, "Well, I accomplished that." Then you go on and on from one achievement to another. Beloved people and beloved I Am students, you have nothing in the future to fear, not one thing. In this understanding of the law of life, you become master and controller of the energy which flows forth at your command.
Marvelous. Oh, it's just such wonderful words. Now we need to put it into practice. We've got our beloved I Am Presence, and the more we connect with it, the more real it does become, as I'm sure all know. Whoops, we got huge wins here. All right, so we're going to listen to this this lovely video. It's a short one, but it's a good one from beloved Lord Soraya. This is from beloved Lord Soraya. He is head of the hierarch at the retreat at Suva, which is in the Fiji Islands, and it's from Friendship with the Gods. That temple is a temple of peace and love, one of the very, very ancient temples, which was very prominent at the time of Lemuria, when Lemuria was at its peak. And the God qualities of Lord Soraya are peace and financial supply. And he says to us, friends of heaven, each a microcosm in the boundless sea of infinity, I call your attention to the emotional activity of life. I have a special reason for referring to the water element, for from our retreat at Suva through the centuries we have learned to protect this focus from the capricious and sometimes raging storms of the water element. At this time in the Earth's evolution, it is essential that the Chelas learn to control their own emotional vehicles. I do most sincerely commend you for your accomplishment thus far. However, the Chelas are in the minority when we consider the vast numbers of the peoples of this earth who at the present time have no concept of the power of good which results from emotional control. As the oceans and seas cover the greater portion of this planet, I appeal to you today on behalf of the masses. Currently, through the service which is being rendered by the spiritual hierarchy and the Chelas serving with us now, it is as though the hand of God has stilled the roaring waves and the waves of the emotional vehicles, seeing as we do the still uncontrolled emotions of the many who could be stirred into destructive action by any so-called catastrophe that might take place. I repeat, might take place. It is expedient that we render greater assistance, and your continued cooperation is of vital importance. As you know, I had the honor of serving as the Enfolding Spirit last year, and it was not only my privilege, but my bounden responsibility to quell the emotional activity of all life. The calming flame of peace, through the threefold activity of life, is flowing to all at this specific time, when the radiation of our retreat is accelerated, and you are presented an opportunity to render tremendous assistance to the masses. Referring further to our focus, you know that we use the magnificent activity of the water element within the very confines of the physical focus, to not only inspire all who come here, but as an unguent to the emotional garments by registering its beauty and peace in the etheric consciousness. In a smaller measure, you know what it means to gaze upon the still waters of a lake, and as the placid picture presents itself to your emotional worlds, how you are blessed through the benediction of the peaceful radiation. When you realize your emotional vehicle is composed of countless undeeds, consider their gratitude as you sustain peace in your feeling worlds. I counsel you most sincerely to remember this fact. When any part of life has an emotional outburst, all life is affected thereby. Think, too, when the undines of great and imposing stature go on a rampage, when the tremendous sylphs of the air are disturbed as a result of etheric activities of an uncontrolled nature. It is parallel to the same components in your own garments, how they react when irritated. Perhaps you are aware of all this, but it is expedient that I refresh your memory. For buried within the etheric vehicles of mankind en masse are many causes and cores of imperfection which could be set into action through emotional irritation. We are depending upon you to further pacify the emotional activity of all life. You have the tools to accomplish this through the transmuting power of the violet fire and other sacred agents of purification. We anticipate your continued service. It's as we always get reminded, don't we, over and over, of the great importance of maintaining that peace and harmony through all our initiations, which I know come thick and fast for a lot of us. But anyway, so now we've got the beloved Mahat Johan speaking on working with the elementals. Just lovely. Thanks to beloved Terry for reading that amazing book. Bless her. Such a wonderful gift she gave us, 17 hours of the most wonderful reading. So that's also on the website under free ebooks, audiobooks, dictations, truly worth listening.
Address by our Lord the Mahachohan. Introduction. Our love and gratitude extends to the beloved Mahachohan in his cosmic capacity as director of the elemental forces in, through, and around the planet Earth, and to the great beings who serve with him in governing and controlling the energies of the earth, air, fire, and water for the benefit of the human race. It is time that imprisoned elemental life be freed from the bonds imposed upon it through mankind's misuse of thought and feeling through the centuries. It is decreed by the cosmic law that mankind shall come to a greater understanding of the service, cooperation, and consciousness of the elementals who have vowed to give obedience to the will of man. May the study of the words of the beloved Mahachohan develop an interest in the elemental kingdom and a desire within the gentle reader to assist that kingdom back to its purity, happiness, freedom, and perfection once again. Thomas Prince. Working with Elementals, Beloved Lord Mahachohan, September 1953. Beloved children, beloved friends, how well known you are to my heart. The very first breath breathed into your nostrils came from my own life. In this embodiment, as your infant forms entered into this world of manifestation, above each one of you stood a beautiful white dove, visible to the inner sight of any who had developed their consciousness to the point where they might see the beauty that is all around the world of form. Do you know what that dove signifies to me, to the builder of form that stood with your own holy Christ self, to your sponsor? It signifies the fact that it would be possible in the course of this earth life for you to complete your cycle of evolution and pass from the wheel of birth, of death, and pain consciously into the glory of your ascension. What a magnificent thing! When you look down the course of millions of years, millions of nice new bodies provided for you, millions of opportunities to use the pure and primal substance of life to weave for yourself garments of immortality, and finally, through your own individual endeavors, century after century, you come to the point of birth when the dove stands manifest that all who know may read. This child may be among those whose names are written on the pages of the immortals within the compass of this earth life. That is indeed a happy hour. Ah, dear you are to my heart, your white souls, your innocent feelings, your desire to be comforted. You know, in many of the great religions, the Holy Spirit is referred to as a mother, and I do, in times when the call for comfort rises within your hearts, feel much like a mother in my desire to give you comfort. Oh, not to give a sentimental release of energy, which would do not good except for the passing moment, but to provide a way and means by which your own consciousness might grasp the possibilities of controlling the energies of your own life through your mind and your feelings until you become master of every electron allotted to your life stream for the sole purpose of creating and expanding perfection. Then I try to be a comfort to your life. We are a comfort one to the other only when we enable the life stream, the friends, the associates, the aspirants, the children, to learn within themselves to be self-sufficient and to gain self-mastery, to cease to lean upon externals, even upon the perfected beings. They are merely the way-showers, merely the guides upon the path, merely the teachers by which you, each one, may grasp the full significance that lies within your controlled thought and feeling, and know the comfort of being able to stand alone in the dignity of your own godhood, externalizing the electronic substance from the heart of God as you require it. That is the comfort which we desire to bring. That is the comfort I desire to give to you, my lovely, shining, blessed spirits of God. When I see the dove manifest above the infant form, at that moment in my office as Maha Chohan to this system, I am required to provide for each one a guru and a sponsor, a member of the ascended host or the angelic host, who will give the required assistance to the life stream, so that he or she may be enabled to take full advantage of every opportunity offered, and whenever possible, manifest the magnificent victory of the ascension. I gave you, each one, your guardian angel, and assigned to you your master, and I wrote your names in the book of life. I have watched you carefully all through the infant days and the growing days, through the days of groping, the days when you sought the pleasures of the world, as well as the days when your heart began to respond to the pressure of the Master and the angel and the Holy Christ Self. I rejoiced when you began again to walk upward on the mount of attainment toward the shining summit, from whence one day you will hear the summons of your own God Self. Come home, my daughter, it is finished. If I could give to you the feeling that will enter into the deepest recesses of your being when you hear that call, there would be nothing in the world of form that could hold you one instant from the dedication of the energies of your individual being to the weaving of those garments of immortality. You will serve true, for in service do you weave the colors into those exquisite garments of immortality. In service, you draw pure electronic light and bless it with your own feeling of God love, and that act becomes part of the raising activity of your life stream.
It's marvelous, and we'll continue listening to that next week because it's quite long. Just lovely. Thank you, beloved Terry, for reading that. And now this is the gems and the great divine director. And I think I did share this quite a while ago, but I just wanted to share it again because how the ascended masters can work. I mean, just as they keep telling us, they're not these kind of ephemeral beings that we think are just wafting around. They actually do real stuff. So the great divine director is telling the story of how beloved Saint Germain stopped a planned attack on America. And he says, let me call your attention to something you might have heard, some of you. Beloved Saint Germain performed this tremendous service when it was planned to send a secret fleet of airplanes with their destructive power at night over America to spread devastation. He prevented that planned success. 5 times he intercepted the messenger who tried to carry it out. At last, he compelled their destruction back into the messenger in order to prevent it. Then he went to the instigator, who is at the head of a great army, made himself visible to him, and said to him, if you try this again, I will destroy every plane and all that is in them. And then if you persist, I will destroy your entire army. And if you think I cannot do it, try me out. Bravo, Saint Germain. So there it is. I mean, they obviously only do it if it's absolutely necessary. And as we know, America is the most important country in the world, because it's not, because it's where the great light is coming from and has to come from. That is all part of the divine plan. That's why the anagram for America is I am race. So, beloved Saint Germain, God bless his mighty heart forever. And now we say this decree for all our brothers and sisters that might be caught in the psychic and astral realms. I do believe a lot of them are being removed now, apparently, loads and loads. They're not going to stay there, because we decree daily for this too, and I think probably many others around the world. But anyway, let's say it together. Beloved presence of God, I am in me, and beloved immortal threefold flame of eternal truth within my heart, and beloved Saint Germain. While my body sleeps this night, let all the constructive energy of my entire life stream including that in my causal body, be used to render whatever service is needed in the violet flame temples established in the psychic and astral realms to draw the full gathered cosmic momentum of the violet purifying flame of divine love and compassion through every discarnate life stream there. Let all the souls who dwell in those realms be taken immediately into those purifying temples of mercy and compassion, and there have the accumulated destructively qualified energies of their life streams purified and transmuted, so they carry in their life streams no miscreations that would add to their own or the world's distress. We decree it, and so be it, beloved I am, and we accept this done here and now with full cosmic power. And we thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Wonderful opportunity we have. This is absolutely lovely. This is Linda sent this to me, one of our cheerleaders. She can't join because she's working at this time. It's just short, but truly, if every animal was treated like this, it would just be so marvelous. And if people stopped eating them, it would also be a great help. But this is just wonderful. It stops quite abruptly because it's a TikTok. But that guy obviously is just like an animal whisperer or something. He's just absolutely brilliant. I just love it. They just know they can feel the love from him. It's so brilliant. Now we have an opportunity to say our decree for our animal, insect, and reptile kingdoms. So we say together, beloved I am presence and that of all mankind. Charge your mighty light of mercy and compassion to flow through us all and bring comfort and freedom to the animal, insect, and reptile kingdoms. May each human being remember and accept their responsibility as guardians and protectors of this planet's pure and innocent life until all is set free and their divine plans fulfilled. We so decree it, and so be it. In God's most holy name, I am. We accept it done, and we thank you. Thank you, thank you. And now I'm going to read from beloved Olivenya. And this is just lovely, from the planet Mars. She's the divine complement of Mighty Ethos from the true planet Mars. So as she says, I would like to introduce myself. I am Olivenya, divine complement of the Mighty Ethos from the planet Mars. You have been calling for the light to be released from our planet into the cable, which has been released in conformance with the movement of the planets of this system. We are a planet of peace, of devotional worship, as opposed to fanaticism and martial tendencies. We are moving forward, and it is well that you acquire the so required quality of peace. We are sending you angels of peace who will traverse the earth with the angels of divine love from Venus. What a lovely thought. God bless them all. We know the individuals on earth think of the planet Mars as a representation of warlike qualities. Please bear in mind that the cosmic Holy Spirit, Aeolus, who was our former Mahachohan, appraised you many years ago that the men of science have incorrectly given that designation of the planet in horizontal succession to the Earth. As we know, it's not horizontal. Also, it has been called the red planet by scientists, while we of the true Mars, in the vertical position directly below the Earth, have a ruby and gold radiance of peace. That's why it looks red. It's so wonderful to know that. Our planet came forth from the son of mighty Hercules and Amazon. Our principal temple of peace is semicircular in design, and upon entering, one sees a massive wall behind the area where ceremonials take place. It is through this walled enclosure that the priests and priestesses enter for the celebration of the specified service of the hour. We have given assistance to the planet Earth on previous occasions. For instance, your early Roman Emperor Augustus brought peace to the Roman world torn by strife through our ministration of the quality of peace. I cite this illustration so that you can more easily accept the release of that virtue as our angels wend their way around the earth in their service of blanketing the planet with this radiation. The color of yellow, as you are aware, is an alternate radiation of the sixth ray of peace. This is understandable when one realizes that to have peace, one must have God illumination. In this year, when the flame of God illumination is emphasized, and it is because our sponsors are Helios and Vesta, and Helios is the cosmic dispenser of peace for our whole solar system. So it's very much illumination at the moment. And it is fitting that we bring your attention to our so powerful feeling of peace. The governments of the earth are being particularly blessed at this time, for when the outer heads of the planet Earth are brought into alignment through peace, that glorious radiation will set a pattern for its people. It is also essential that peace reign within the hearts of all men. I have come particularly for I represent the feminine aspect of divinity, and that radiation is being released, and it is to come forth in greater intensity as we move forward in the light according to the cosmic law. The magnificent feminine aspect of the great central sun, beloved Omega, is directing the accelerated radiation to the planet Earth, blessing you with the holy light from the heart of the Eternal Mother. I am Olivenya. It's just so lovely. God bless you, Olivenya and Mighty Ethos. Thank you. And now so I just thought I'd show you this again. I think we even had it last week. So there's Mars. So our beloved sun, Helios and Vesta, those are our suns in our solar system. So Hercules and Amazon, as she told us, is their sun, and they are Mars. So there's the vertical. You see, that's why Mars is so close to us. I just thought I'd show you that again. We're going to sing to Polaris and Magnus, and I just love to sing to them. God bless them. I know we sang to them not so long ago, but they are just mighty beings holding and slowly straightening the axis of the earth. And as we know, it's so important that we hold the peace, because if we don't hold the peace, they have to slow down the straightening. But anyway, it's just lovely to bless and thank them and sing to them. Whoops. Oh, sorry. It's so amazing, all these mighty beings assisting our beloved earth. And now we have beloved John taking over. Thank you, beloved John.
Thank you, beloved Anthea, and good evening all. Thank you for bringing us all those messages and teachings we so greatly needed this time. Now we focus on our cause, on our needs. We focus them on our decrees as we give our love and our authority to our beloved I Am Presence. We say together, Mighty I Am Presence, great host of ascended masters, archangels and Elohim, cosmic beings and great cosmic light, come forth now in all your cosmic power. Withdraw and withhold all power from destructive forces and individuals with destructive intent throughout the world right now and forever, whether it is conscious or unconscious. Expose, seize, bind, and render helpless all these sinister forces and their activities until the light has removed them completely, and illumine the source so this may never act again, and raise up to positions of power the divinely chosen leaders. Replace all with ascended master consciousness and the divine plan fulfilled. We thank you. Our tube of light protection. Beloved Mighty I Am Presence, beloved Archangel Michael, and beloved Commander Conrad, continually intensify your protective pillar of pure light substance, and Archangel Michael's armor of light, through and around me, charged with your invincible protection, all-powerful and impenetrable. I am invisible. I am invincible. I am invulnerable to anything but thy almighty perfection. I am grateful we are given whatever added protection is needed. What we ask for ourselves, we ask for our loved ones, and that which is constructive in all mankind and the world. Thank you. We've visualized that mighty pillar of light, that brilliant blue and crystal light surrounding each and every one of us, 9 feet in diameter, 3 feet each side of us, that thick wall at the edge, stronger than any steel. Build your wall of light. See Archangel Michael's armor of light around us, forming that impenetrable pillar of protection. Around ourselves, this group, our families, friends, and around every constructive person across the face of the earth. All of those standing up for truth, justice, and freedom. May God bless, direct, perfect, and protect each and every one. Thank you. Our violet fire decree. Mighty I Am Presence, beloved Saint Germain, and those administrators of the violet flame, come forth now and blaze your cosmic violet fire, and cause a mighty victory for all the world to see. I am the law of forgiveness in cosmic action now. I am the victory of the sacred fire in all its cosmic power. Mighty angels, descend with your purple wands of fire and strike them into the center of every place where there has been a history of sinister force activity. Transmute and consume it all, cause, core, record, effect, and memory, and set it all free from that which was never meant to be. Replace it all with ascended master consciousness, the divine plan fulfilled, and light from the secret love star. We thank you. Our decree for the elementals. I am the light of God that never fails, purifying, loving, thanking, and blessing the great directors of the elemental kingdom, and every beloved earth, water, air, and fire elemental for your ceaseless service to me and to all mankind. I am the mighty cosmic light, awakening all mankind to the great intelligence of this kingdom, and remove from elemental life today the necessity for longer obeying the destructive impulses of mankind. And so be it. Beloved I am, we thank you. In the name of my mighty I am presence, great cosmic beings and great cosmic light, I decree, I am the presence charging the minds and feelings of everybody in America and the world with Saint Germain's ascended master consciousness and perfection, right now and forever. I am the presence, blessing, illumining, perfecting, and setting all free in service to the light. Our decree for the purification of our beloved earth. In the name of my mighty I am presence, and by the power of the great host of ascended beings, we demand a cosmic living sword of blazing flame, continually striking to all human miscreations back to the very beginning, causing all negative energies and entities in the psychic and astral realms and in the consciousness of all mankind to cease to exist forever. The cause, effect, record, and memory, freeing all human and elemental life from that which was never meant to be, and ensuring the psychic and astral realm is no more. Replace it all with the immaculate concept for all life, ascended master consciousness and light substance from the secret love star. That thy will be done, and so be it, and so it is. Beloved I am, we thank you. Our decree for divine justice. I am the most intensified cosmic action of the flame of divine justice, blazing throughout the world, right now and forever. I am the law. I am the justice. I am the judge. I am the jury. Knowing that I am all-powerful, then I know that only divine justice can be done, everywhere, here and now. Beloved Lady Portia, ensure divine justice prevails throughout the world, right now and forever. And so be it, and so it is, and it is done. Beloved I am, we thank you. Now, before we say our final decree, by the love authority of our beloved mighty and presence, we call to you, beloved mighty victory, to fill us with your full feelings of victorious accomplishment, that cosmic feeling of ascended master victory. We say together, I am the victory of the cosmic light. I am the victory of the cosmic light. I am the victory of the cosmic light. I am the cosmic flame of victory, which reigns supreme everywhere, right now and forever. We accept these calls answered as they are made, according to thy will, with full cosmic power, maintained and doubled each instant of each hour, until fully manifest. So be it, and so it is, and it is done. Beloved I am, we thank you. O beloved Sanat Kumara, we send all our love, our deepest gratitude, and God's richest blessings to you for this gift of that beautiful love star that you have placed in our auras and the aura of every unascended being on our beloved earth, radiating your love and pouring its flaming substance into our worlds, guiding us and helping to maintain peace and serenity in our world through our love and our contemplation of it. We place our attention now on that beloved secret love star, that mighty focus of cosmic divine love from our great central sun, supreme light that can never be requalified by human thoughts or feelings. beloved secret love star. Make each of us a living sun of pure divine love, radiating centers, so we may bless all those we interact with, every place we visit, and whomever we pass by. As we move in outer world conditions, we send our deepest love and gratitude to the mighty beings from the great central sun, who maintain and sustain this great focus of love. We are most grateful, and we give our deepest thanks for this and the opportunity of adding our own love and light to these cause in our service to life. We thank you, beloved I am. Thank you, everybody, and blessings to all.
Marvelous. Thank you so much, beloved John. Just wonderful. And now we've got the closing invocation. I was thinking now who might like to read that one. Solomon, beloved Solomon, have you got a screen and are you able to read?
Yes, I am.
Thank you, beloved.
Okay, our closing invocation. Beloved I am presence and beloved Master Kutumi, nourish the seeds planted in my consciousness so that the ideas entrusted to me become manifest flowers of perfect expression in my world and in the world of all my fellow men. Beloved presence of God I am, pour the light of thy great glory upon my consciousness and nourish the seeds planted by the masters. We thank you.
Marvelous. Thank you so much, beloved Solomon. Lovely. So let's just take a moment and just open our hearts. Truly, how blessed are we to have this knowledge, to know about our own eye presence, to have the knowledge of these great ascended beings that we can ask to send the light so greatly needed on our beloved earth and for our beloved, beautiful earth. Just thank you. Thank you. Just going to stop the record quickly.